Seoul, June 18, 2025. Two of South Korea's top young artists, Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young, are back in the public spotlight. Although the two often show closeness on various occasions, both on screen and backstage, both Eun-woo and Jae-young have chosen to remain silent about their relationship status. Speculation about their closeness re-emerged after pieces of video of the two's interaction at an awards show went viral on social media. Many fans remember their chemistry from the time they starred in the drama True Beauty 2020, and since then, their relationship has continued to be the subject of heated conversations. Interestingly, MJ, Cha Eun-woo's group mate at Ace Dioro, in a broadcast last year, had mentioned that the two were quite close personally. This statement briefly strengthened the public's suspicion of a special relationship between them. But until now, there has been no confirmation or refutation from both parties or their respective agencies. Why don't they still want to talk? One netizen wrote on the discussion forum, while another stated, maybe they're just keeping their privacy. Amid the onslaught of curiosity, many fans also chose to respect the couple's decision to remain silent. The public wondered how long Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young would be willing to open their voices. Is their closeness limited only to close friends, or are there other stories that they are not ready to share with the public? Until this news is written, Fantajo and Key East have not given an official response. This silence from Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young is not the first time it has happened among Korean celebrities. Many artists choose to keep their private lives private, especially amid the media spotlight and high public expectations. However, this actually triggers various speculations, especially because the relationship between the two looks so natural and comfortable at various moments. Some loyal fans even collect moments of their interactions from behind the scenes. Fan meeting to interviews, which shows their closeness is not limited to colleagues. Even so, until now there is not a single official statement explaining whether the closeness has developed into something more than just friendship. On the other hand, Cha Eun-woo is scheduled to serve his military service on July 28, 2025. Many speculate that the decision to remain silent could be part of a desire to maintain image stability before military service. Meanwhile, Moon Jae-young is busy with his latest drama project, which will air later this year. With all the attention on both of them, even the public can only wait to see if one day they will decide to speak openly. Are they really just two friends who support each other, or is there a deeper story behind the intimacy? For now, time seems to be the only answer. Meanwhile, fans continue to show positive support for Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young, regardless of their relationship status. On various platforms, hashtags such as hashtag Cha Eun-woo, hashtag Moon Jae-young, and hashtag True Beauty Couple are trending again, signaling the amount of public enthusiasm for these two artists. Some entertainment industry observers say that the decision to maintain privacy is a wise move, especially in the digital age when personal issues can be easily misinterpreted or twisted. Although public curiosity remains high, many are also beginning to appreciate their choice to refrain from the publication of private life. Now, ahead of his conscription, attention on Cha Eun-woo will increase. Will he clarify the rumors before his departure, or will he remain silent as he has been? So does Moon Jae-young. Will he still walk alone in silence, or finally open his voice? To be sure, both Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young have proven their professionalism and dedication in the entertainment world. And although many hoped they would soon publicize their relationship, if they did exist, the public is also beginning to realize that not everything needs to be explained on camera. For now, the question, until when will they be ready to publish it? It remains to wait for the time and the decision of these two young stars. In the midst of various speculations and public curiosity, one thing that cannot be denied is that both Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young have consistently maintained a professional attitude in every project they undertake. The closeness they display, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes, remains part of the dynamic of relationships between celebrity friends who value and support each other. When the outside world keeps guessing, they choose to let time and action speak, as if to convey the message that not all relationships need to be labeled in public. Now, fans can only wait patiently, while continuing to provide support without pressure. Because in a world full of spotlight, maintaining the line between privacy and publication is not easy. Will they one day reveal the true story? Or will all this remain a mystery that only the two of them know the answer to? What is clear, both in silence and in public, is that both have nevertheless managed to captivate the hearts of many, not only because of rumors, but because of their consistent work and attitude. Amid the stressful demands of the Korean entertainment industry, Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young's choice to remain silent could be a form of protection against something more important, a sense of comfort. respect, and privacy. As public figures, they certainly understand that their every move will be analyzed and interpreted by many eyes. However, by choosing not to provide any clarification, they are actually showing that not all questions have to be answered in words. Sometimes, silence is the most powerful form of communication. Now, as Cha Eun-woo's new term of military service draws near, and Moon Jae-young continues to focus on his acting career, the public learns one thing. Curiosity is no excuse for demanding truths that aren't ready to be shared. Whatever the reality behind their relationship, whether as close friends or beyond, the decision to keep it to themselves is entirely theirs. And the public, in the end, can only choose, continue to speculate, or learn to respect the personal space of their idol. Until that day comes, if it ever does, it will remain an unfinished story. And like many stories in the entertainment world, maybe some are more beautiful if left as a mystery. In the end, Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young have chosen their own paths, walking side by side in undeclared closeness, or perhaps just appreciating each other in silence. It is not the public's duty to compel answers, nor is it their duty to share them. The world of entertainment is full of glitter, but behind it there is still a human being who has the right to keep what is most personal. If the two feel it's not time to talk, then maybe it's not time. Now it's no longer about, are they together, but rather, can we still support them without having to know everything? For now, let their closeness remain a story that only they fully understand. Because love, friendship, and togetherness do not always have to be announced. Sometimes it is enough to be felt by the two hearts involved, and when the time is ready, maybe by then we'll all be ready to hear it. In an industry full of stressful expectations, silence is sometimes a form of power. Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young have proven that they are capable of standing in the middle of a storm of rumors without having to confirm or refute. They chose to focus on the work, rather than on public discourse. Even true fans slowly began to change the approach, from wondering to understanding, from urgent to supportive. Because in the end, we all know that human relationships, whatever they may be, are complicated and cannot always be explained in one press release. In the future, maybe the two will talk. Well, maybe not. But their closeness has left a deep imprint on many, not because of the labels attached, but because of the way they show concern for each other in a natural and sincere way. We don't know what will happen after Cha Eun-woo enlists in the army. We also don't know if Moon Jae-young will say anything when he stands alone in the upcoming project. But what we do know is that they have lived their roles as actors, as individuals, and perhaps as people who mean something to each other, calmly and thoughtfully. And sometimes that's enough to make us respect them. Time goes on. Cha Eun-woo prepares to serve in the military at the end of July 2025. Fans know that this moment will be a long break in the course of a career and perhaps also in a relationship that so far could only be guessed at from a distance. On the other hand, Moon Jae-young continued to carry out his activities calmly. He attends events, accepts new projects, and still smiles in front of the camera as if to show that life must go on even if something is never said. Many ask, will Eun-woo's temporary departure be a turning point? Will distance and time open up a space of clarity, or instead reinforce their decision to keep everything behind the scenes?